for enkaina akabom asoyasne a enumere kasebo yede ebremo kasebo no debedimu akotini bi enie universal QR code eno beboa amakro no wosikasemu no eto atwa mampanya be de chakwa akoya amamre ebia no kama
World Toilet Day wiase nyina edai di bodero afa ejanan ho ensem no wadanedi
Special prosecutor Martinamidu a odi na dwuma ato ho no wakasa edi ato dwa se efiri ebra odi na dwuma to ho Ghanafo ema na shonda de biase etwa na DAPAAH di na tamkeka nsem hunu chenu ani na no odi ato dwa se anyema no se to antwa ono so bekasa
Asantehene otumfo se tutu otoso mienu ese ade baako a ebema omaye gina ne nan so na eyesafoa eyekuayo
Sanso ena waye dwumadie dodo no a ede akai kanema mpen JJ Rollins
Timamufu a ewotema wo mobu ofu no wotwe dare ede etia tema Development Corporation
Abusuafo wei ene ensembia ebi eka ho na editie na edihwe ene aso no sokrojia yede ebremu ewo UTV so ewo enkran abeka junction bidin ede Afia Adutwumwaa Morosa mene
Obahima Afia chere Asiedu
Africa sebonu emu ensem enie Universal Quick Response QR code eno ebeboa ama krono bebrebe a etakoso ewo sikasemu ni adwadie mu no ne nyina eto etumi atwa omampanyi abedi akire Dr. BAWUMIA akoye amamre ede abie ano wose empempi adwadifo no ya na omutimi ekari sika na mpo mu kita sika edoso pa na omde ikọ behe na ekwan mu anaka mu na akonfa remfo bi akoto de ahso omuso na sa eye Universal Quick Response QR code no eno ebeboa ama sika bia no aye digital egwafidie so okwa na wayi kama
Ghana ni omanye toso miensa wo wiase ye di Universal Quick Response QR code ni ba be yedwuma ebibre mu nsuyen ene yedikan March bosumi ni wafi we mu eno mampanyi abedi akire eda no wadie na banks and telecommunications ahodro no so ede ba be yedwuma okọ baabi akoto ade na so kodidwa na so nsa sticker ni bi bo hono a na wahu se QR code no eye adwuma pa
Antimony, let me have some wache with some willy and some egg.
Enei eno mampanyi abedi akire de ato wache ede free antimony enchen ya wakasa.
We are solving a problem that has been with us practically since independence. We are a cash-based economy, and in a cash-based economy, it's a very inefficient economy. And we are cash-based because so many people are excluded from the financial system. So we do a lot of transactions with cash, which means robberies can take place as people carry cash around. In this COVID environment, in fact, one of the ways you transmit the virus is by handling things like cash. You know, so e-commerce too doesn't develop if you have a cash-based economy. So we have been thinking since we've been in office of how do we move Ghana from this cash-based economy to an electronic payments-based economy. We have attacked this problem in two ways. First of all, we've implemented mobile money interoperability. And then beyond this, we've brought in the QR code. Ghana's QR code will cater for both bank and non-bank customers. The QR code essentially allows merchants or all people who receive payments to receive the payments on their mobile phone. So if you go, you can pay using your mobile phone. The merchant can receive the payment using their mobile phone instantly, right? So you scan the QR code and then you can confirm that, yes, this is the merchant and I'm paying this amount to the merchant. So it's very secure in that regard, and it's very convenient. We have to be rightfully proud as Ghanaians that we are using technology to solve a problem that exists in our society.
Antimony so any UTV din komo chess nani aje.
Ya me ni maka me nko ade nka ye. Fi se yare abaye yi. Ama obia suro so oba ben ne yonko. Nto ba to ade akura ansa na oba ben nipa no na wusuro. But we ba ya no ntino. Omo ye we no. nti nipa ne ba on kuta sika kora woto de ope na okọ nti owie a na me akasa me kọ na makwaji me de me kasa enye de me buaye pa
Asiedu hye ahonidie ani ensuo nsem eso honorable CECILIA DAPAAH ono na eda no na wadi wanim ama ene day World Toilet Day wiase nyina eda wotuesi wo ede hwe agyanan ho nsem no wadi ahyemu kena na de woka ene se ahonidie nkoma de owo bi ene de oni bibia na afen so efiranom esi dan wadaroma eya wo ma agyanan enkoho aban eye bi nom so eye wafam de edeboa
Amansaka mu kompuntu esusu dua ne eto so nsia no ekire semfie mpimienu ene yaduasa 2030 beba no na obia wajanan bia ewo ne fie enne eye wiase da defa ajanan meche World Toilet Day eno enti Ghana yaka ho ameye dida no ehwemu ekire se wiase nyina no enipa be 4.2 billion eni ajanan bia ewo mu fie ha adwene papa dwumadie no ekoso ewo ayawaso North Mensi Kupon Assembly nim osoafo hwensuensu ani ahonidie so onimanyafo ABENA DAPAAH ekasaye
dwumadie a eye asede yen asede se kroma no anatemamufo no ye benya baabi e begya ye nan enkofa ohaw bia na yare bia ama enu nti na ye boda rosa mo bia njeja ne nan okrom ye frɛ no potokasa open defecation no na ban ani so ade hunu ne modern bo na yakɔhwehwɛ ho bosea World Bank ma ye bi ye de 40,000 sa AFDB bank so aban ehwehwɛ bosea eno so no yebesimu 5,000 mama obi ha sane MCE kan no omabo ho modern sa particular project here friend gaslipi omo na lead aye sensitization assign SCC toilet no wo efie ewura yi efie fefefe ewura yi edan bia wo ne toilet sa na ehwehwɛ sabio edan bia kra nya ne toilet o se fie na mu no etumenya agyanan bia nkrofo a omo han dan ana busuafo etimu no benya baabi a omo beye sa ebedi sa adwumade no
aban krachi panyi adema mensin no so nsema ode tu dwanie
first no na baabi bebre o mu ne toilet nti isene the president create assembly no e boy papa me from be first MC and me assembly no support to me nti sensitization ye ko fie and ye mrakura say December last year no wa we need toilet no ye do be court ye be prosecute I say we are dealing with human beings nti say we have botema so hunu kakra bia na waye eni nti say chinchan fam court na so say imrana ye share no ama wumina edi ahokeka eye toilet ni bi ye ka say wo landlord say we are landlord na say we need toilet at least ye say we yi ni papa ko e wo fie honom na ye abasen be boa ama ni pa ya relocate na wo si toilet
Elzanfo yetu akase bono eso kane special prosecutor awoni Owura Martin Amidu ye nyine nim se ayade apapa wode ne dibre ato ho wahwe ne namu pabo adwuma no wosi wonye biem na efri ebra ono ankasa ede ne dibre ato ho ode krata komo mampanyi sami nya adwuma ne biem no ye nyina ye nim enkrofo twa na dapa ebi mu ebo na chipa ebi mpo akere wadwen se ebre wei a nka ekoto aba no ni kwan se satam no na wasen ko dini dibre eto honom achese nsam de omu ebi eka bi na no na Owura Martin Amidu eni Omaro Sanda City News atwetwe nkomo ama ode atodwa se sira nkrofo esi twa na dapa ebo na chiri ni nyina wate na se to antwa wono so beba abonten abekasa na ono ne kasa ne de se mo amunim wase so obeka bibi pa na obeye den ebeye ya enti se ba ne sanso ama obia emfa so bo no emo no enu nti wa wo mpese obeba abonten abekasa no wo ntwa na dapa sa sabi ensem hunu ene ye ensem bia ensem fata mu ka gunu so se wa resign no mo hwe na munjai.
I am being pushed by so-called responses to me, which contains blatant falsehoods, to speak. But I do not want anybody to blame me when I speak out and it becomes unpalatable. So, either the attack stop, or I will defend my integrity, even if that means my death. It is something I won by dint of hard work from PNDC to date. And I'm not going to allow anybody, not even a president, to pull that integrity into the man. The time for reckoning has come. And nobody should push me. I repeat, nobody should push me. And they should tell their people they have wrongly briefed to be telling lies about me to stop before I decide to respond. And when I decide to respond, I will do so without fear or favor. And as I told you, even to the extent that if my life will be laid for speaking the truth and defending the Constitution of Ghana as by law established, I will do so.
Oswafo hwe dwadie ni mfidi dwuma ho nsam eso hey owura alanchematen asem ode etu dwane se aban ya krado na empo se koba se adwadie nhihye bi wo na emmoa ma omanfo mu ye mfidi dwuma he wo memu enkonkan a aban behwe na wayi ni nyina e de afri ho
VEEP mienu ni dunsia 2016 mu ena Ghana International Trade Commission omo eteye ene se ombehwa mantawantawa ne mentimi ho ase ekoso adwadi mu no yetimi asiesi na asem edi ka koto mu na so ne Aloworks Limited for ensema efa aluminium ye kra edifri China bagana hase no empenifo atena asiesi hu berikutire no modo manu disem ababetudwa eno no munyamfo Alan Kodwo kire maten kire se Africa Continental Free Trade na eba Ghana hase ne yema yen enti yenhwe ne yenye
As a country, we've embarked on a very comprehensive and aggressive program for industrial transformation, which effectively means that we are enhancing local production capacity and productivity.
South Korea abano anamusinia no owo omen emu wasum awie sese wo sa akonichi na no enoswafo sham no ne ensam so e wo Ghana ha sei a woni ma Michelle ayoko botwe wakasa ahye ne bose e wo mse wasum awie a wo kode denso no obebo modin ahye ayonkofa e da Ghana ene South Korea ma no entam no emu betumi ayeden ama aman mienu nyinada etumi anya so emfaso wo de sa bo hye atudwa abra e South Korea abana musini no
South Korea bana musini owura Kim Dwumadi obediye ema ne man no abawieye enti woko ninchi eno akokra oman so afohwe amonone ensem so no nyamfo Shelley ayokobotwe eno no so afo ne ditu nanim kire se ampa baaye no woye adwuma ma ne man animuti papa eno enti ayonkofa eda Ghana ne South Korea entam no afepo enemu eba bayere.
We know that your government has recently approved $30 million United States dollars as economic development cooperation from the fund. It's a loan facility to support our efforts also in combating the pandemic, and I believe that this will also go a long way to strengthen the already close relations that we have. So, Ambassador, I'm very grateful to you. Your contribution is invaluable. We cannot put any measure on it because it's been short but very eventful, and we're very, very grateful to you, and we hope that even as you go, you will take Ghana in your heart with you, and you'll be an advocate of this country. I'm happy to know that the charge will be taken over until your successor arrives, and your successor will have a very big shoes to fill.
Owura Kim so kasa kire se oba Ghana nani agye sanse agye on felso ene ne tena ye papa.
Together we can continue to strengthen the steady diplomatic relationship we had built for 40 years. Finally, I wish you your peaceful election come December 7th, and it is my hope that the democracy that Ghana have enjoyed over the years will remain after the election. Thank you very much, Your Honorable Minister.
And South Africa, ni po babisu mo anemu wa Ghana so edin nkrata ekoma wo so afo hwe amrone ensem so.
President of that National House of Chiefs anono osan eyo manhene ewo seri anwea so oji ahoho ya ojebi a otoso mienu e de ato Ghana fo nyina enim se ebra ye ba beto abayi ye boaboa ye ho abato no emu ene abato na chi empa bibia de ehia eye asomdwe.
We all remember J.J. Rawlings handed over power after 19 years, especially after his 2 terms in office. It doesn't happen often in Africa, so we are very much grateful that when he served the 2nd term, he graciously handed over to the next government. And we are also happy that since then, we have been enjoying this democracy, and it is our hope that these elections, only one person will win, and whoever wins will also continue. And anybody who is declared the loser will be gracious enough to congratulate whoever wins.
When you look at issues and historically, you will really judge him wrongly. But when you are closer to him, you will see the goodness and the kindness of such a person. I came very close contact with him when I sought to seek advices from leaders. So somebody who have ruled this country before, as a CEO, I thought that, look, let me get closer to this man and seek some advices. And when I got closer to him, then I got to know who really former President Flight Lieutenant General Rawlings was. Very firm and fair, and he stood for his words as justice. He stood for it well. But his principal person, very kind, and he opened himself to all. He accepts everyone as a son, as a friend, and as a father. So this country have lost a very great person, and I think that his principles, life, and some of the leadership qualities still remain in some of us who are leaders. And
he had his successes and his failures. But the good thing about General Rawlings is that no party in Ghana will have nothing to write about. And I want to say, may his soul rest in peace. We also want to thank him. Even though he came as a revolutionary, he allowed himself to be used to open another wave of democracy for Oman Ghana. Today we celebrate 4th Republic and transparency and democracy because he did not become like other African leaders who never left. He allowed himself to change from that boldness of his to help us gain what we have today. And I want to beg the press that in times like this, let's be very circumspect. Let all the nation remember that somebody has lost a family member. We should not take for granted at all our sensitivity in the way we approach this thing.
Krobia asante kotoko hini otumfo ose to atosumienu akasa ede atu dwase kuaye akwakoye ade bia ase Ghana man ye chikase pa aebua amesi kasem etumi ekoso nanso arehusam ne se ase ya jeja ye ho ama amnoni adisuan Western education no etumi akasa abotaye no ahye.
Asantehene otumfo osetutu ede nsem we tuja emra eye presidential candidate edema GCPP amanyoko no eye owura Dr. HERBERT LARTEY ne mpanyimfo bepiemu ewo manhia Kumase ne nyina no so omo ba beche Asantehene otumfo osetutu na omo so omo agene nsem enhira na no na Asantehene kasa na okasa onim se GCPP amanyoko no kofa bai asesia Dr. HERBERT LARTEY ne papa no eye ade ana kuaye esi nani so pa nti domestication se yankasa yenua ye no bae no ha na yankasa no yenni eyade e betimi aboa na no ene okasa oman bie ni wiase a wetimi atum empon abra kuaye omatoto na se enti emredu se kuaye no ye betimi aye ni yie na onim se entetiya abrofo ede maaye no ne nyina na se akra no beko school okowi a wakwakotra office na oye adwuma de ye kan poto kasam se white collar job no eno na yenim na emredu se saa adwene no yetimi ma ensakraye eba
nyina enim ne se Ghana se be ye agise kuayo bibia ka ho wayo ne nneema nya kuayo pa na betu amana gina papa eno na disika baba no na di adwuma baba na ma ye ne aso nipa no so yate ho asese we ne ye bebo ya me ye ho atoye entitie de ama ye nyina free se bua ye nyina ye krache sam ya botai emraba shempabo na yi ye ko bank adwuma ye ko office na kuayo no akoye mrewa ne nkokora na eyo enso ni enim se no mo na bebo amaga na man ene abibe man mo agina na Henry wo kan mo atimi aye sabra na ne papa kura ye pot o ye no emi ehunu se o nim de bia Ghana for wo se ensu afiri no mo ni atimi de aye amoma na ye
Eno Echino, presidential candidate, Edema GCPP, Amanyoko, no, Dr. Henry Herbert LARTEY, Eso Ekasa Echere and some for Echere Musi.
Papa, domestication out of the buying is still the best policy for Ghana and Africa. Still the best policy here because Bankasa now happen to be and still happen to be one of the largest exporters of organic papaya. Because as a young man, we started a mill export organic papaya and organic pineapples in the Sawam area. Now, I started in that farm and say, you know, man, Binum Nidan, then it's done so of them, no apata. But after 3 years, you know, man, you know, all the time, I would see one hour done. Not to move auto or pick up trucks, not to motel or move to school fees. All the farmers in Ghana to make the ordinary farmer become a wealthy farmer. The ordinary man to become an extraordinary businessman. You put him who earn billions of dollars. We won't have to borrow money to build the schools, to build the hospitals. We won't need to have to do that. We will create it from here.
Mrashe Fika Sama for Professor Michael Aaron Okwe, Amaniba to Dra NSA, National Development Planning Commission, 2019 Annual Progress Reports no, Wadane di L and Crime.
National Development Planning Commission for reports on Mudia Babontini no. Emun Samono eye niema bambi bejina so edi aye puntujuma na ama omano apim so akonanim. Esha si mfim pimbienu ani dungotwe. Ebebe wiye mfim pimbienu ani aduonu baako eno no eye animanimu ya hyehye ya omo aye. Obenfu Mike Eronokwe ono ne gina yehwe ye ema sa adwumedie ni kosa wakasa ye.
We need a very strong civil service. A strong civil service. Because a strong civil service allows impersonal implementation of policies. When the implementation process is detached, professionalized, then it makes it possible for planning to become more fruitful. You plan and for experts apply it.
Otitinani Edema NDPC, eye Obenfo Steven Adai, or no so Ekasaye.
When we talk about Rawlings, which to me is not that positive, that he ruled Ghana for 19 years. That was enough to have made Ghana a developed country. That's exactly the number of years Mahathir Mohamad got and transformed Malaysia. And within that period, Lee Kuan Yew had put his country on the map. But at the end of the 19 years, we had to declare our country HIPIC. Therefore, we have someone who has positively impacted Ghana, but in some way also let Ghana down. Whatever happens, a hero has died.
Dr. Kwadwo Mensah Abrampa, eye kwanchefu penyi, edema NDPC, wano nso nsomade etu dwafa report ne ho enie.
Ye wonhyehye a yaye mfie 9 a ye de hwe ye mpuntuo. Ye wo ba ko a yaye de hwe ye nim toten bebre a chese ye fa ne se Ghana be di mfie wo ha no. Na sen ne pese gina be be ne pese yedu. Ene sa mfie be ye aduanan ne akire hyehye a ye akyeche mfie 9 bia. I have a medium term development plan. And no so an Afia bia near Yimu Baku near Yamu Juma. A friend annual action plan. A ministry bia Juma oye. This is assembly bia metropolitan assembly, municipal assembly bia Nejmoye biana. Omubuhun Konta, Echron report. Signed report in Omdina but National Development Planning Commission. Now, so you said, say a kick away in a boom. Let us all my puntu home, Kunta Boon Susuye, they can't see a bay, they are to send the Pessia de Quenim, Nina, and a ne, a tintim Nina, until 2019, dear, no, a young word you me and a ne, a doing pompon swire, commissioners, not shum, or Magia to say, Ampa. yɛwie yɛmfa mɛto amanfo anim nti ɛnɛ ɛno na yɛbuda ho edi
Ausianfo kasebo baabi a yɛdure yɛ home so enche yɛbɛsa basisia